Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
We're in the Glen of Waukesha with a guy in a skirt and a woman with that. What's going on here? Hi, you guys.
Good morning.
It's Lyle and Carrie, and we're talking about the Scottish Games and the Celtic Fling that's going on here in Waukesha. It's a great time, isn't it?
It's an absolute fun time. It's a celebration of all things good and Scottish.
Good and Scottish. And what's good and Scottish? Tell me, Lyle.
Well, we have some heavy athletic games. Some guys throwing around the telephone poles. That's called a caber toss. We have them carrying big heavy weights, and that's a farmer's walk. That's just one part of it, the athletics. We also have bagpipers in competition. We have dance competition. We have harp competition, fiddle competition. We have a cultural area, which, by the way, does include whiskey tasting.
Whiskey tasting. Andy, you're coming down, aren't you?
Yeah. No, I was coming down there, John.
This is the second year for this?
Correct. This is our second year. Last year we had a great time and a great outing for a lot of people.
It's all weekend?
All weekend. We start tomorrow night, or tonight, Friday night at 5 o'clock. The opening ceremony at 6:30.
Good.
Tomorrow morning we start at 9:30, and Sunday morning we start at 9:30.
Well, who's the wench next to you?
This is Carrie.
Good morning. You know, it's been a long time since somebody called me a wench and got away with it.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, we're on camera. After you can be like, hey.
Okay. Wait till I put you in a kilt later, my lad.
Yeah, they're putting me in a kilt. We're very excited about that.
You're going to look fabulous,
It's going to be fun. No, we've got a whole weekend full of everything Celtic. We've got great bands coming out to perform. We've got a pub tent that's usually just absolutely cram-packed full of people having a great time. And we have a sanctioned sheepdog trial. So we'll be showing you how those great border collies operate later this morning.
Great job.
Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend, and we've got beautiful weather. And we have a big screen TV out here Sunday for the Packer fans.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we've got
thought of it all.
everything.
Good.
Well, green and gold are Celtic colors.
Is that right?
Of course.
And are you in a traditional gown here?
Well, semi-traditional. This is actually my clan tartan. This is the weathered version of it, which is why it's so muted.
Good.
Because it would have been made with old berries and things like that and then left out in the snow.
You guys look great.
Thanks.
They're here all weekend. We're going to come back and talk with some of the people behind us. We're here all weekend, and we'll have a good time.
It's
back
a Celtic fling with whiskey and wenches. Is that right, John?
That's it, yeah. We'll be looking at both.
And John, do you really have a bagpiper up this early in the morning, or
We
is that a
do.
tape?
No, he's blowing it. Look at that. Here we go. See you guys later.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye.
John.
Okay.
Good morning, John. You look fabulous.
Thanks, Susan. Wait till you see how I look after this. We're talking about the kilt and kind of the history of it, why men go around in skirts. We're back with Carrie. What's the deal with all this?
Well, call it a skirt and you'll be killed.
Well, that's what I was going to kill. Oh, but I'm bummed. There we go.
Who's the comedian out there?
Well,
Exactly.
We're going to put you in a great kilt, which is the ancestor of the wee kilt that you see men wearing today.
Okay.
And what we've done is we've got about 7 yards of fabric.
And what do you want me to do?
Well, I want you to lay down.
You want me to lay down?
I want you to lay down.
You have to lay down to put on a kilt, John?
Yeah.
You're not going to take your pants off, are you?
That's really none of your concern, Andy. How's
Okay,
that?
I need you to move up a little bit.
Move up?
Move up.
Okay.
Okay,
A
now
woman
move
is telling me to
down.
lay down and move up. Whatever.
Down a little bit.
Move down a little.
There, stop.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this fabric around you. Are you ready?
Ready.
Wow.
We're belting you.
John, you're
All
very
right.
good at following directions.
Now, can you get up?
Wow.
It's pretty simple.
That's it?
Don't you feel very Mel Gibson now?
It may be simple, but I call it sassy. There we go. Look at that.
How do you keep it from flapping open?
What's that?
How do you keep it from flapping open there?
How do you keep this from flapping open? Well, don't you want to know?
That's part of the adventure, I guess.
There we go. What makes this different than what Lyle is wearing?
Well, Lyle's is all sewn in.
His is
And
all
his
sewn
is
in.
Actually,
Good to know.
his is also actually a defined tartan. This is the Crawford tartan. And tartans were not all that common until sometime in the mid to late 18th century.
Okay.
Because they'd make the plaid out of whatever they could find, and because the colors were slightly regional,
Yeah.
that's kind of how they came to be. The first tartan was the black watch, but they all are kind of a development on that. You'll see there's colors on top of colors and squares on top of squares.
And what's this all about?
Where you keep your keys.
It's where you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
It's called
job.
a sporran.
That's foreign.
Yes, and Lyle is in formal attire.
Oh,
He's got the Prince Charlie coatee on, and he's got a fly plate over his shoulder. And, of course, he's got little weaponry going, and he's got in his sock, he has a skin do.
John, thank you.
Yeah, so if he
perfect.
gets in a
Thanks a
fight,
lot,
he
you
can whip
guys.
it out.
I'll be wearing this all day.
It is a morning show, so we better cut it off right there.
Looks good, huh?
Yeah,
It looks great.
There you go.
Thanks, John. Milwaukee's own John McGivern is at the Waukesha County Expo Center and joins us
Oh, boy.
with a preview. And those are John's legs.
I thought they might be.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, they're fabulous, John.
We're here with Chris Rusher, who is a professional heavy athlete. He's 6'2", 300 pounds. I'm like, well, hello, don't I look petite? We're tossing a caber today, which is a Gaelic term for tree trunk. And he taught me how to do it. Watch this, you guys.
Okay.
Watch what we're going to do here. Chris, talk about it.
Well, what we're going to do is right now we're standing the caber into position, which
How
is
much
how
does
the
this thing
athlete
weigh?
gets it. This is about 150 pounds, about 18 feet long.
18 feet long, 150 pounds.
I'm just going to pick it up, put it in my shoulder, take a few steps, and turn it, hopefully at 12 o'clock.
There he goes.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. Good job, man.
John, you ready
Okay,
for
now,
yours?
watch me. Here we go, you guys. I'm with the lady caber. It's so wrong, but we're going to do it here. Okay, just hold it, huh?
Why are you doing it by yourself, John?
Okay.
Careful, don't let it get behind you.
Yep, just like in practice.
Oh, not bad.
Good job, John.
You really gave that lady
nice
caber a
throw.
ride.
It was a lady caber. How much? That one weighed 80 pounds.
Wow, you threw
What
it
a
pretty
great
far,
fun.
though,
It was
John.
excellent. Nice job,
Thanks,
John.
thanks. Good job. How long have you been doing this stuff?
About 10 years now
10 years. And where do you live?
in Port Huron, Michigan.
And you're the guy that we saw on ESPN as well, right?
Been on a few times,
You
sure.
did a good job. Thanks. We're going to come back, and
All right.
we've got a little sheepdog we're going to talk to in just a bit.
Look
Back to you
forward to
guys.
it. Thanks, John.
You did a
Thanks,
good
guys.
job as well. Thanks, John.
Thanks. Hey, you guys. I'm here with Gary and Gwen. And Gary's in charge of the Border Collie Trials.
Yes, that's correct. We'll be competing for 3 days here at the Waukesha County Fairgrounds. This is my dog, Gwen. She's a 3-year-old Border Collie. Border Collies originated between Scotland and England about 100 years ago. The dogs are bred to herd cattle, sheep, and ducks, and we'll be competing here in 4 different classes over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So we have some sheep here that they'll be, what do they do with the sheep?
The sheep are run around a course. The sheep will be set out at about 500 yards, and the dogs will be bringing the sheep into the handler and then around a bunch of different gates on the course. They'll be penned and they'll be shed off where we take 2 or 3 sheep off of a group of 5. So these dogs, they just love to do this. We'll be running over 100 dogs over a 3-day period.
Gwen, how you doing, Gwen? Are you excited to be here? She's like, what are we doing up and where are the sheep?
Oh, look at her. She's so sweet.
Is she sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the sheep enjoy it?
Do the sheep enjoy it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if the sheep enjoy it as much as the dogs do.
The sheep hate it.
Right, I thought they might.
Here comes that dog.
No, the working ability of the Border Collie is to make the sheep work calmly around the course. So the calmer you work the sheep, the better off the score you get.
Oh, so
Unlike
that's
any
part of the
other sport,
competition.
you cannot go play football with Brett Favre or Tiger Woods. In this sport, if you think you can do it, you just go up, step up to the course, and you can compete against the best in the country, which is a very unique sport.
Good job. And you're here all weekend.
And we're here all weekend doing
Competing
this.
with Gwen.
So
Check
look,
it out.
yeah, look
Come
for
out and
Gwen.
see us. It's a very nice
Great.
show. You'll
Yeah.
really appreciate the dogs and the workmanship of the handlers.
Gwen's like, let's go home.
Thanks, Gwen. Appreciate it.
There you go. Thanks, you guys. Talk to you later. Hey, you guys, this has been so much fun. I want to thank all these guys for coming out. It's the Wisconsin Scottish Highland Games and Celtic Fling. If you need any information, go to wisconsinscottish.org and you can check everything out.
John,
Hey,
you
John.
look cute.
Hey, yes.
Cute.
Is Fully Committed still going on?
Fully Committed, by the way, is closing Sunday. We've got 4 shows left, so check it out at the Market Center for the Performing Arts. This has been great fun. We'll see you guys. Have a great weekend and a good Friday.
That was so spontaneous. That was amazing you just answered that. Amazing, John.
John, you look cute in the kilt. I love it.
Thank you. Wait, did you see that? There we go.
Oh, fanny shot. All right, John.
Thanks, John. Nice job.